and welcome to 8801 Cheviot Road, home of the Colerain Cardinals. I'm Al Gabriel with Dave Moreno, and we are here to broadcast the Colerain High School versus Lakota West Firebird GMC matchup tonight, Dave. And we always talk about the importance of league play and the tough road to go here in the GMC. And tonight, we bring in the #2 team in the city to play.
Yes, it is. But before we get into that, Al, we get to watch these kids tonight, have fun tonight, but there are families back east who are really hurting tonight.
Yeah.
And I must mention that our prayers and thoughts are with the families, friends of that tragedy, that tragic shooting in Connecticut. And we really feel for them here at Colerain High School and Lakota West High School.
First thing I did when I got home was I hugged both of my girls.
And that should happen every day. I know it happens every day, but that thought has got to be reinforced now.
Yeah, I agree. Unfortunately, as the case may be, it was in Connecticut, and I just can't imagine what those families are going through. But at the end of the day, we still have a basketball game to broadcast, and it should be a good game, but at no point in time will it make me not thoughtful throughout this game about what happened today. And
that's right.
And our thoughts are definitely with those folks in Connecticut.
But as far as this game tonight goes, yes, the #2 team in the city is here tonight, and they are #2 because of a very experienced and talented backcourt, and it starts with Monty Boykins. He missed their first game against Talawanda, but scored 27 points and 10 rebounds in a close win over Middletown. That's the challenge tonight for Colerain, is to level off that matchup with their backcourt.
Yeah, you don't see many guards that bring it at 6'4" at the high school level, except for the occasional premier team. But you talked about it when we were discussing the notes for this broadcast. Just how big is Lakota West, and how lengthy are they in the backcourt?
It starts with not being so much physical. They're quick, well coached, experienced. These are seniors and juniors out there. And that's got to be a concern for Coach Higgins, because the Farrell kid at Milford scored 27 on our backcourt the other night. So hopefully Colerain, we're 2-1 on the year. One loss being by 1 point to Lakota East the other last week. And each game, Colerain has had a 3 or 4 minute funk where the offense goes south.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of reasons for it. There's selfishness. There's bad shot selection. They can't have that 3 or 4 minute funk tonight.
Yeah, we talked about that. The one thing that would really behoove Coach Higgins
he's trying to start the game off a little announcement. But
okay, I think we're going to pause for that announcement.
Yeah.
As soon as the microphone gets up.
And I'm sure it's going to be about what we just discussed before. Quickly, before they do that, we'll go over starting lineups first for Lakota West. Zach Hicks is a 6'3" senior guard. Ali Barnes is the other guard in the backcourt. Tyler Bowling is a big man inside, 6'8" junior. Monty Boykins, 6'4" senior. And Malik Grove gets to start tonight at 5'11" junior. To note, one of their star players, Tyler Williams, is out with an ankle injury tonight for Coach Sean Van Winkle, who are 2-0 with that win over Middletown. For Colerain, Kerry Benny gets to start, 6' junior. Trevon Hudson in the middle, 6'3" junior. Ryan Porter, our 6'3" off guard. CJ Reed is in the middle, 6'5" senior. And the closer, Milton Davis, 6'1" off guard.
How many nicknames is Milton Davis going to have before we talked in an interview, and he was fresh out the pack, and now we had the Twitter going out during the game.
Yep, and we're calling him Araldus.
Calling him the doctor.
Extend to each of you a cordial welcome. We are pleased that you are here tonight. Colerain High School, Lakota West High School.
We get the announcement here, the PSA. Listening to not Bill Wilk tonight.
He's doing a disclaimer on the state disclaimer.
Anticipate the national anthem coming soon. But while we're waiting, and your ears are a little bit better than mine, but let me ask you, you're right, Colerain has had spurts of selfishness. Not selfish ball players, just quick shots, I guess. Poor shot selection.
How about shaky decision-making?
Shaky decision-making, poor shot selection at times when they've had 13-point leads. I mean, they had a couple times on their road in that loss to Lakota East, multiple double-digit leads into the fourth quarter. And then got a little bit too quick with shot selection, and they didn't seem to put out push the lead out. They didn't value the possession to try to get ahead even further.
What that does, when you shoot three-pointers in the corner and we're not in the context of the offense, it creates breakouts for the other teams. And the opponents they've played to so far are too good. They're going to go back there and make you pay. And that'll cut a lead or extend a lead for the opponent. Now, one thing that's interesting about tonight's game is about Lakota West. They got the battle of 4-5-0-6-9 tomorrow, and I mean Westchester with East. Could they be possibly thinking about that? These are kids. I don't think so, but
it's possible. But a league game is a league game.
Exactly. It's a tough road game for them.
And if you're a Colerain fan, you realize that this team is pretty good, and it's very capable of getting the win here tonight. They're not going to be outmatched on the front court. They're going to have enough height to compete for rebounding.
That's right.
It's going to come down to execution. And we're going to pause for a moment of silence, I believe.
To remember the innocent people killed in today's tragic event at Sandy Hook Elementary in Connecticut. Let us take the time to pause and reflect on the true blessing that comes with each day. Our hearts are heavy with sorrow for those young children and teachers. Our thoughts and prayers are with them and their families tonight. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. And now please remain standing as we honor our nation with the playing of our national anthem.
Dave, we turn our attentions to basketball, and I also want to point out that Chris Kringle is in the house here tonight.
Wearing red.
Wearing red. Another reason to like Santa Claus even more. And that's Colerain red, by the way.
And our GMC assigner has assigned a top-notch sectional, regional crew here tonight.
Dave, we're going to have to give you a nickname. I don't know how Fluffy became part of the nickname.
Oh, I like that.
I guess I can't be Homer Al, but I'm Fluffy.
But
Trey Hudson jumping for Colerain. The tap comes down and controlled by Lakota West, and we're underway. Inside the ball goes. The shot is up and no good by Bowling. Rebounded Colerain. Here comes Kier Benny quickly into the front court. Up ahead to C.J. Reed.
Nice job. Nice
lays
pass.
It
Good hands there by Reed.
It's definitely a different basketball team when Kier Benny is healthy and running the show from the point. Here's a turnover. Picked up by Barnes. Colerain in man-to-man. Three ball, no good. Rebounded by Hudson on the floor. Maintains it and saves it to Milton Davis. And we're going to have a travel violation.
But I like both possessions here. Hudson was active, getting his hands on that basketball, and both those misses.
Previous three-point shot was missed by Zach Hicks, a 6'3" senior guard for the Firebirds. Hicks, much taller C.J. Reed in front of him for a moment there. Barnes being guarded by Porter. And there's Boykins, the man we talked about at the top of the broadcast. West being very patient. Malik Grove inside, shot off the top of the, off the glass and in by Ollie Barnes. 6' senior. And we're tied at 2. Nice possession by Lakota West. Very patient, ran their offense. Milton Davis, Porter being guarded by Hicks. Free throw line, jump shot no good. Rebounded by Malik Grove. Boykins. He only has the ball stolen into the corner. Barnes' 3-ball is good.
Can't leave him open.
Lakota West is out to a 5-2 lead.
Barnes averages 8 points a game.
Benny working against Barnes. Nice look to Trey Hudson. His jump shot is good from about 16 feet on the baseline.
It's an added bonus when he's knocking down jumpers.
Absolutely. You don't expect to get those often, so you take them when you can get them. 3-ball by Grove is good. And Lakota West is quickly off to a hot start from behind the arc, knocking down 2 of their first 3.
Got to call their switches there. Those are wide open jumpers, 3 in a row.
Benny drives on Barnes, pulls up. His jump shot no good. Rebound, leaves on the floor. Porter corrals it. Crossover to Milton Davis. His 3-ball is off the back of the rim, no good. And Lakota West is out and running. And will be wisely pulled up by Malik Grove. Hicks dribbles into traffic, falls on the floor, and it's picked up by C.J. Reed. Up to Kier Benny. The Colerains have possession of the basketball, trailing by 4. C.J. Reed sets the screen. Benny to the basket. No good. Nice save by C.J. Reed. Back to Benny, but he cannot convert on the in-close layup attempt.
Nobody's going to even pick him up.
3-ball off the top of the backboard and out of bounds. No, saved. Somebody. There we go.
Well, Hudson definitely altered Boykin's shot right there.
Porter drives, no call, and a strip from behind. And here come the Firebirds, and we're going to have a whistle and a traveling violation. As it looks like Malik Grove might have gotten bumped.
Watch here in a penetration. There's your third step right there on the replay.
Step came before the bump. We'll have our first substitution of the night for the Colerain Cardinals is number 3, Fred Riley, who had a big 3-pointer last Tuesday night against Milford in a double overtime win, as did number 35, Trevon Mays. Checks into the ball game for the Cardinals.
Mays and Riley.
Milton Davis is smooth.
Good drive.
And we have a whistle and a timeout by Lakota West as Coach Van Winkle is into his team for not picking up that screen.
Tyler Bowling didn't roll down and help.
I was going to say, Milton Davis took his left hand and just basically just took one step and was gone to the basket.
Both teams got to call out their screens. Lakota West has gotten 3 wide open looks because of that. And then here on a basic, almost give and go that didn't go, Davis just took it himself.
Colerain down by 2 here in the early going.
Each team with a turnover apiece in the early going.
I always get a chuckle of you trying to keep track of the turnovers during the game as they go. But you do a good job. I lose track of what I ate 5 minutes ago. Probably why I'm fat. Grove, inside look to Boykins. Nice spin move on the baseline. But they're going to get him whistling for a travel before the conversion.
I couldn't see the floor there, so.
You know, I'm saying in NCAA Division I college basketball, that's an and 1.
No, not if he clearly switched his pivot foot.
Speaking of Division I college basketball, we'll talk a little bit about Mr. Boykins later on in the broadcast. I believe he's got a
moving screen there
couple of offers.
See who they call it on.
And C.J. Reed, who has a knack for picking up 2 fouls in the first quarter of every game he plays in, is going to check out here with 1 personal foul so far in this first quarter. And into the game is T.J. Dula. Colerain going small.
Quick. They want to keep fresh bodies, keep these guards honest.
And this is going to be an interesting matchup if T.J. Dula is going to be guarding Boykins. Nice runner by Ollie Barnes. Barnes has 7 of Lakota West's 10 points here so far in the first quarter.
It was a nice little teardrop.
It was. Ethan Thomas getting ready to check in for Lakota West. The next whistle. Screen for Riley. Back to Riley. She said screen by Riley. TJ Dula. Porter. Into the corner. From 19 feet. No good. It's Trevon
Get back.
Hudson.
Got to pick up the ball.
Boykin straight to the rim. Shot was no good. Rebound comes out to Riley. Up ahead to Milton Davis. He's one-on-one. His layup is going to be
possession will stay Colerain's ball.
His layup is going to get rejected by the rim.
Watch here as he goes up for the layup. The ball just gets stuck right there in the rim.
It was a smooth move to get himself to the rack.
Needed to take one more step.
He avoided the block of the player, but not the block of the side of the rim. Davis uses the screen by Riley.
Nice look.
It was a nice look. Hudson in the post. His turnaround was no good.
He's a finish.
Rebounded by Bowling.
The big man, come in and face your shoulders up.
Barnes being guarded by Dula now. They've switched off on that matchup. And to no avail as Barnes gets right to the rack but misses the shot. Porter with the long rebound. Outlet pass to Milton Davis. His shot is blocked, but there'll be a whistle and a foul. And they're going to get number 32, Monty Boykins, with his first personal foul.
They're going to call that every time you cross the rim with your arm. Yep. Good athletic play by Boykins, but in the official's mind, he got a little bit too much of the body.
And that's going to be putting Milton Davis at the line to shoot too. Milton, who hit 4 huge free throws in the double overtime, in the second overtime, give Colerain the 2-point victory, is shooting a 81.5% from the free throw line. Misses the first though.
It's when he's making them free throws is just as important late in the game.
Colerain shooting an impressive 69% from the foul line as a team this year in the early going, which is quite an improvement from what we've seen in years past. Milton Davis, second foul shot, no good. And I'll stop praising Colerain for their excellent foul shooting. Boykins with the basketball.
You got Milton Davis guarding him now.
Over to Thomas. Back to Barnes. Barnes thought about the 3. TJ Dula is just not quite quick enough to hang with Barnes. That's going to be a matchup problem if that persists. And we got a shot and a rebound. And we have a whistle and a tie-up. Coach Higgins is wanting a foul call.
No, he's wanting the walk on Boykins. Did a hop step inside. Watch. Did he come down before? Well, it's a little late there on the replay, but he wanted to travel.
And nonetheless, the call was a alternating possession jump ball. Dakota West inbounding under their basket. Nice look and a foul from behind on Brian Porter. And that's another one that they call every time when you rake down from behind.
Watch the cut to the basket.
Second personal foul in the quarter for the Colerain Cardinals. Just the first on Porter, and C.J. Reed's going to check back in.
Ethan Thomas, a 70% free throw shooter.
He buries the first.
He's a 5'10" senior. Nice stroke.
Nice tattoo. Are you supposed to have to cover those in high school basketball?
That's a good point, Al.
Second foul shot.
Look at the official in you.
I just thought that was an Ohio High School Athletic Association.
It is, and I'm surprised this crew let that slip by.
Huh. What do you know? I won't harp on it, but I might let Coach Higgins know later. I'm kidding. Kier Benny gets to the rack and finishes. A much-needed basket by the Cardinals as they still trail by 4, 12-8, but are not playing particularly poorly here in the first half.
Their guards are
just playing really well.
Their guards are getting right to the basket.
And that was a formula when Colerain upset Lakota West last year, I believe it was here. With Kier Benny and there's a good call and a walk by number 30, Zach Moo Young, who has just checked into the basketball game for Lakota West.
Watch him switch his pivot feet right there, and then he puts the ball down. Good job, guys, with that replay.
I don't know. They put my nickname as Fluffy up there. I'm not going to praise the truck tonight. Kier Benny into the front court. Closing in on the 1-minute mark left here in the first quarter. C.J. Doolittle gets screened by C.J. Reed. Here, Benny is going to head walk. And turnovers are kind of piling up here at the end of the first quarter.
Watch here, the left foot, and then the right foot. Little shimmy.
Easy call if you know what you're looking for.
Higgins pleading for patience. Slow down.
T.J. Doolittle's going to check out the basketball game, and Milton, the General. I'll just give him the new nickname tonight, the General.
I'm sticking with the Roldis.
The closer, the doctor. This guy's going to have more nicknames than Muhammad Ali before this is all said and done. But you know what? That's all right. Kids earned it.
Runs, hands up, hands up.
And
good block.
Nice block by C.J. Reed.
Hands up.
And keeps his feet. You know, I will take that from C.J. He did not leave his feet on the pump fake and did not pick up a second foul. Colerain trails 14-8. 26 seconds until the end of the quarter. Porter's drive. Lefty up and under. And he scores the basketball. Nice move by Brian Porter, but Lakota West quickly get in the backcourt. Three ball's no good. 12 seconds. Porter, he's got the run. Davis thought about the three. He takes the drive instead to the basket. No foul. And we're going to have a three ball at the buzzer. It's good if it goes, and it's off the back of the rim. And in our 3 years of doing basketball here on Waycross Community Television, I am tired of seeing those go against us. Can we get one of those go for us? Nonetheless, a good quarter for the first. A good first quarter for the Colerain Cardinals as they only trail 14-10.
And once again, like we opened, it's the battle of the backcourts. It's battle of the upperclassmen backcourts. Who limits turnovers? Who has good shot selection? The last two times down, even though Porter made that shot, it was a shot a little forced, in my opinion, the left-handed scoop shot.
I want to remind everybody, if you're watching this broadcast either on wearecolerain.com or on Waycross Community Television, that we would love to have your help to volunteer to broadcast these games. I know for a fact that we were looking all week for people to help with the, actually behind the microphone, to do what we do for the girls' games tomorrow.
That's right.
But you know, fortunately, we were able to find some volunteers. But please, it's not just Colerain. There are other schools in the area that Waycross does this for, and they would love to have your help. Run a camera, broadcast a game. You know, just stand there and get somebody water.
If you're a high school kid aspiring to be in this field of work someday, this is a great experience tool. Baptism by fire on the job that employers are looking to see that.
Absolutely. You want to be that guy running the camera at the Super Bowl, you got to start somewhere.
That's right. Why not at 8801 Cheviot Road?
You stole my lines.
It's growing on me.
Porter knocks down the three ball to start
I was just told that a couple of Waycross volunteers now work for Fox Sports Ohio, so you got to start somewhere.
Nice baseline jumper by Ollie Barnes, and give him 9 points in this basketball game. Colerain trails by 3 at 16-13. Pierre Benny gets himself to the rim. His blind scoop shot was no good and had no chance, to be honest. And here comes Boykins into the front court. The ball was knocked out of his hand, but he was able to still get his shot up. Porter with the deflection as he blocks Tyler Bowling's shot, and Colerain back into the front court. And Pierre Benny misses the three-pointer. Bowling hustles back and gets the rebound. And this game has certainly picked up its pace.
It's at a frenetic pace. This is what Higgins wants.
Barnes, cross-court to Boykins.
Yeah,
he'll launch a long three. It's no good. Rebound, C.J. Reed of Colerain.
Boykins is sort of backing off his shot. He's not stepping into it.
C.J. Reed will launch a three. Well, coach said he had the green light at the beginning of the year.
Not that one.
I agree.
Good hands, my dog.
Three ball by Barnes, in and out.
Get it, CJ.
Beginning to wondering if he was ever going to miss. Long pass, run down in the corner, and I think we got a timeout by Porter, who runs the ball down in the corner and calls it a 30-second timeout. And I think Coach Higgins is going to wants that to become a full timeout. And we will pause here for just a moment on Waycross Community Television. Your Cardinals trail 16-13. But we're still live on wearecolerain.com. And I will also mention that if you're on wearecolerain.com or if you're watching the rebroadcast here of this tremendous production, that I say that as I still think about Al Fluffy Gabriel and Dave Moreno.
Getting it over that for you.
This game will broadcast tonight at midnight, the varsity game, with the JV following at 2 a.m. on Channel 4 in Colerain Township on Time Warner Cable. It'll replay on the 16th on Sunday at 11 a.m. with the JV preceding it at 9 a.m. And on Tuesday, December 18th, the JV game will show at 3:30 with the varsity game again at 6 o'clock. So if you'd like to check out the amazing action that is Colerain Cardinal basketball, or if you just want to turn the picture off and just listen to Dave and I call the game, hey.
Very enlightening conversations.
We've had some interesting conversations over the years. We don't have Justin Bieber in the house anymore, but somewhere in this gym, Santa Claus is reigning. We don't know where he is anymore, but when we get him, we'll point him out.
At the end of the first quarter, Ali Barnes led all scorers with 7, Colerain with 4 guys with 2. As we begin the game back again.
Yeah, there you go.
Off the turnover.
Belton Davidson bounce to Benny, gets a nice screen and roll by C.J. Reed. Benny gets to the basket, but can't convert. We have a whistle and a tie-up.
Back this way.
It was a great screen by C.J. Reed that gets Kier Benny to the basket, but 6 foot doesn't always necessarily translate into a made basket when you're going against 6'8".
2 guys.
Yeah.
It was a good play call, but didn't get the call we wanted.
Barnes has been impressive to watch for Lakota West.
He's smooth.
He's very, very, very quick. His first step with the ball is pretty darn impressive. And we're going to have a whistle and another travel call. Ethan Thomas, the 5'10" senior, is going to be whistled for the violation.
Watch here off the post. Can't see his feet there, but they ran before the ball went down.
Malik Grove checks back into the basketball game as Thomas will take a seat next to Coach Van Winkle on the bench. Kier Benny working man-to-man here against number 22, Ahmad Peterkin. Ahmad Peterkin, who has checked into the basketball game. Porter from the top of the key is fouled by Barnes, who questions the call, but the referee's going to say he slid under him.
Porter coming off the curl right there. Body hit him in the hip.
No.
That's his second.
Here's what we talked about at the beginning. We talked about ill-advised shots. Was that an a shot that you want to look for within the first touch of the possession?
Me out, he kept going in. There's nobody there to guard him at the GMC sign there.
And
he just
pulled
up and shot the ball.
Oh, a 3 from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's not a good start.
Yeah. Porter, I don't think, is a bad foul shooter.
No, he's not.
You have the stats. You can look that up.
I could look that up.
Porter?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. He's a 50% free throw shooter.
He's better than that, Al. I know that.
Porter comes in averaging 14, almost 15 points a game. He's going to check out. And number 33, Fred Riley, checks back into the basketball game. Riley, a 6'3" sophomore for the Cardinals. And TJ Dula is also back on the floor. Grove's going to post him up all night. Nice little turnaround, soft touch around the rim.
CJ's got to help on that. Come over and block that with his left arm.
Here, Benny with a crossover, and they're going to get a holding foul out front on Ahmad Peterkin.
A little too much of the hands coming in. Watch here as he crosses over. Boom.
Yep.
The hands on both arms.
And Boykins is going to check back into the basketball game, and Peterkin's going to check out.
Yeah, number 32 there for Lakota West is being recruited by about
25
different mid-major schools within a 100-mile radius of here.
C.J. Reed setting monster screens up top tonight. Coach asks for patience, and T.J. Dula rewards him with a nice controlled drive into the paint.
Got to get back.
Gets himself 2 points, and it's a 2-point basketball game. T.J. Dula on Grove. Kier Benny working against a much bigger Boykins.
But I like that matchup, though. I
do too.
Yeah.
I do too.
Benny's
Kier
physical.
strong. And he's quick and lateral. C.J. Reed, and
that's
you
okay.
could hear that. You could
That's
hear that.
okay.
Yep. It was good help. He had him until he, like you said, he raked down.
Keep your arms up on that, but still, I like the physical nature. Make him earn it at the line. And he didn't beat Benny to the hole.
No, he just drove it to the hole. And Benny did well to avoid the violation.
Boykins
is good on the first shot, a 79% foul shooter. Knocks down the first of 2.
Again, this is only his second game of the year. He missed the first game against Talawanda. He was 1 for 14 against Middletown from a 3-point arc and still scored 27.
Impressive. Second foul shot goes in. Porter and
that's with
Trey Hudson back into the basketball game.
Jalen Marshall and Vince Edwards and company going up against him.
Here, Benny. Who was looking for a roll in the pass. Nobody was home.
Nice
And the shot was blocked by Porter.
Hands up.
Boykins gets it.
Another one.
Hudson gets a piece of that basketball. And
Defense.
Milt Davis comes out with it. And the Cardinals have numbers and are running. Nice deflection, though, by number 3, Zach Hicks, who gets back on defense for the Firebirds, Fire Thunder Birdhawks. And for the first time this season, we're going to see number 4, Kelvin Cook, check into the basketball game for the Cardinals.
Good to see KC in.
Yes, it is. KC is a offensive player for sure.
That was
Jump
a nice shot by Milton.
Yep. Milton Davis with his 4th point.
Rubbed across the elbow, got his legs under that shot.
Bowling, Boykins, Barnes, who's been impressive, and he knocks down another 3.
He's feeling it.
He is. He's got 12 of Lakota West, 23 points. And Cardinals now trail by 5. TJ Dula gets a screen by Porter, who hasn't seen a 3-ball that he doesn't like. Shot no good. Rebounded by number 12. Bowling for West, and it was a strong rebound. And Boykins, 3-ball, no good. Rebound, Kelvin Cook had position, no foul call. But here comes Cook. Up ahead to Porter. 3-ball, good. And there's the answer that you want from Brian Porter.
That was in context. That was off a transition. He had his feet set and it was within his range. Not this other one's way out of his range.
Porter's quietly having a nice game. He's got 9 of Colerain's 21.
Hands up.
Nice job by Trey Hudson to keep his feet and push the much bigger player out. And the shot by Bowling is no good. And here comes Colerain with a chance to tie or take the lead with the 3-ball. No good. Hudson is going to be whistled for the foul.
Hudson came down the lane trying to get himself a rebound, but it was too late. Barnes already had it right there. You see Hudson hitting him in the back.
That'll be his first personal foul, the team's 4th.
That's his first foul.
I don't want to jinx it, but it's been a very clean first half. Only 7 total fouls here, and we're 3 minutes to halftime. And I know I have just jinxed the whistle fest to begin.
These guys are shooting right off their passes. That's a walk.
And we had a whistle and good call by Dave Moreno. That's why they pay you the big bucks.
I'm just following what the coaches say. No, he did.
You watch the monitor.
He got
you can see
right
it.
here, right here. Nobody touched him. He's anticipating contact, and left foot kept walking through.
Here comes Kelvin Cook. Spelling Pierre Benny at the point here.
No help. There you go.
Screen, Fred!
Coach Higgins wants a screen by Fred. Riley doesn't quite get there, but Davis still was able to get his shot off cleanly, just no finish. And here comes Lakota West, and another turnover. And we're going to have a whistle, and the ball was out of bounds before the deflection off of the Colerain player.
West is being bothered a bit by Colerain's quickness on defense. Every time they turn a pass, there's a Cardinal ready to guard them tight.
Here, Benny. He rolls back to Porter. He'll launch a 3 from the corner. No good. Long rebound comes out and up ahead, and Barnes has got himself an easy 2 points.
What I tell you, shot selection turns into points on the other end. If you're going to shoot a corner 3, it has to be off of a set play at this level.
Pierre Benny. Cross court. Milton Davis. He'll launch a 3-ball. No good.
Got to get back.
And Porter.
That's a silly foul there by Brian.
I say I didn't hear the whistle. I said Porter was going to get away with a silly foul there.
Watch your Porter, the right hand. I don't know what he was thinking there, but just being aggressive. Took him out of the game for a second.
Can't quite find his 3-point range. And
he's hit a couple, but just needs to be a little smarter. He might be a little tired. Give him a little break.
Patient.
Yep.
Barnes, though, has been on fire, and his 3-ball is no good, but it's rebound by number 34, Malik Grove, and his layup is good. West has now pushed that lead out to 6. And TJ Dula will launch a 3, and Colerain now thinks that they are the
Al, here we go again. This
Loyola
is that
Marymount Lions.
funk. This is that funk I'm talking about. They're going through it right now. It's 6
Barnes
points
is going
now.
to a nice move by Barnes, and he's got 16 points now. And Lakota West has pushed their lead to 8 at 29-21, and Coach Higgins is not happy. Yep.
Well, that yelling you hear is that little funk I talked about earlier where their offense gets a little hasty. And you got guys who don't usually shoot in the corners, right off the first pass, not working the ball around an offense. They just got to be patient.
This is clearly one of those instances where you do not want to bring the funk.
No, it's turned into an 8-point lead for West, and they're too good of a team to not be mentally smart against.
That was a joke. The song reference.
Yeah, yep.
It wasn't a very good one. That's okay. Fortunately, Tony will be able to edit that out for the Waycross broadcast, but everybody on wearecolerain.com just heard that I made a bring the funk noise reference.
Need the bass guitar in the background.
I'm Bootsy. Unfortunately, I do not own any of those outfits. They don't make them in my size. Well, Colerain trails by 8. You want to survive the first half here. There's just a minute and 20 to go. Coach Higgins, well, would you like to get this to 4 points maybe, or 6? Would you be happy with 6 if you could get one
right
possession?
Now, 8 points is nothing to make up. I need more patience on offense, and I need help from the big men on defense because the guards are going down and posting our guards up. Work a good shot.
Calvin Cook to Milton Davis. Approaching the 1-minute mark till halftime. Dula cross-cart to Milton Davis. He thought about it, but fresh out of the timeout where Coach Higgins peeled some paint. He does not shoot the 3-pointer. Kier Benny tries to drive and get himself to the line, but to the lane, excuse me, and he'll be bumped on the drive.
Malik Grove with a little body check on the baseline there.
Just his first personal foul. Team's 4th. Still only 9 fouls here. Nobody's in the bonus or in danger of hitting the bonus before the end of the first half. Davis gets a back screen from Riley.
He's got to give it
on
up.
the dribble, little runner. That's the Milton Davis. That's the Milton Davis we know. That's his shot.
I don't know why Boykins backed off on that. He had him defended.
Barnes inside. Post move spinner is good by Bowling.
Well, you can't let him catch the ball 2 feet from the goal.
Yeah.
He's going to be an 80% shooter when that happens.
Yep.
Guard's got to guard tightly out there on the passers.
17 seconds. Davis drives, shot, no good, off the bottom of the backboard, gets his own rebound. Nope. His turnaround, no good. Loose ball, and here comes Lakota West. And Barnes, that man again. That's give him 18, and that's probably going to be how the first half ends.
Yep.
And DJ Dula's shot is good if it goes, and it doesn't. And just what you didn't want to happen is that lead to get stretched out to 10 points before the end of the first half.
They should have held it for 1 there and go in with some positive vibes, but they're just forcing some shots. It's okay.
We'll be back with a few minutes to go until the start of the second half to go over the first half stats. If you're on wearecolerain.com, you're going to get a lovely view of the PSA that Waycross Community Broadcasting throws on during their broadcast. So for Dave Moreno, I'm Al Gabriel. We'll see you in the second half.
Hi, I'm John Havlicek. Everybody knows about my basketball career with the Buckeyes and Celtics. But in high school, I became a better basketball player by also playing football and baseball. Physically, multi-sport athletes develop better overall skills and avoid overuse of one muscle group. Mentally, they become better competitors and better in handling pressure situations. So I encourage all young athletes to play as many sports as possible.
This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association.
Hi, I'm Jerry Lucas. Everybody knows that high school sports give us excitement. They also give us leaders and role models, and they bring our communities together. Sometimes they give us heroes, other times they give us heartbreak. But they always give us an opportunity to learn, grow, and practice life skills. I know high school sports gave me a lot while growing up in Ohio, just as they do for today's young people. So shouldn't we give high school sports our full support?
All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead with the halftime stats here quickly for Lakota West. They're led by guard Ali Barnes with 18 points on 8 of 11 from the field.
Impressive.
Tyler Bowling, their big man, had that one spin move in the lane for 2 points. Ethan Thomas had 2 free throws that were good. Monty Boykins, awful quiet tonight, 0 for 8 from the field, just 2 points. And Malik Grove, the other guard, with that three-headed monster with 9 points. They shot 41% from the field in the first half. For Colerain, Kier Benny with 2 points. Trevon Hudson with 2 points, 3 rebounds. Brian Porter with 9. CJ Reed with 2. TJ Dula with 2. Milton Davis with 6 for their 23 points. They shot 34% from the field. The Lakota West Firebirds had 8 turnovers. Colerain had 8 turnovers, but it's shot selection here in the second half that has got to improve for Colerain, and more help defense down on the post when these guards for Lakota West come inside.
And we're set to start, and there he is, the jolly man himself, St. Nick. And hopefully all I want for Christmas is for Colerain to come back and win this game. That's not true. I'm greedy. I want more. Colerain with possession of the basketball, trailing by 10. And we'll get into what Coach Higgins may have said to his team as they came out just before the beginning of this half. Milton Davis inside to C.J. Reed, who's going to take it strong at Boykins. His hook shot is no good. And the rebound is taken away by Tyler Bowling and stolen on the pass by...
How about that?
I was waiting for Slim Duncan to throw it down. Not really going to count that as a dunk. Anyway, it's 2
We'll count it.
A good look by Kier Benny to get the ball up ahead to C.J. Reed, who was still trying to figure out what happened on that previous rebound. There's an air ball out of bounds. Stays with Lakota West.
Ball's deflected and still Lakota West's ball. Good defense there by Trevon Hudson on the shot before that.
Boykins triggers inbound to Barnes. Picks up the basketball. Back inside
off.
to Boykins. He's working against Milton Davis.
That's a good call there by the official.
Lowered his shoulder.
He initiated the contact. Watch his right shoulder. Bam, right there. He initiated the contact. That's an offensive foul.
That's a good call. Blake Grove.
Doesn't matter if you're moving or not.
Monty Boykins, Tyler Bowling, Ollie Barnes, and Zach Hicks on the floor for Lakota West. Kier Benny, Brian Porter, Milton Davis, Trevon Hudson, and C.J. Reed for the Cardinals. Milton Davis, wide open 3, in and out. Rebound, spot 4, on the baseline, saved by Bowling, and up ahead to Boykins, and here he comes. 1-on-3, his runner no good. Rebound, lost by Hudson, back to Boykins, and he's going to be fouled by Reed, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Minute and a half into the second half, Al. There's been 3 50-50 balls on the floor. Lakota West has gotten all 3, and now there's their tenacity by Monty Boykins to go back up with the basketball.
I mean, I made the mention on his drive. He was 1-on-4.
Yep.
I mean, there was 3 in the lane, or 2 in the lane, and 2 on the wings. And no Lakota West player was back, and yet he still not only gets the shot off, but gets his own rebound out of that. That just shouldn't happen.
He forced that shot big time. Then he missed this free throw, missed the rim by a foot. See if he can pose here. No.
Take shot, no good, and there's another rebound to Bowling, and his shot off the bottom of the backboard is no good. Hudson finally corrals it for the Colerain Cardinals.
Somebody lit a fire in their bowling at halftime. He's come out playing hard.
Porter drives, his shot, no good. Rebound, Reed fights for it.
Want to stay down
here. We're going to
here.
have a whistle and a alternate possession. Colerain trailing by 8 with possession of the basketball. And I don't think we had a change of the possession arrow. No, we did have a change of the possession
arrow.
We're
behind here.
And ball will go to Lakota West. My fault. Fluffy made a mistake. Boykins to Bowling. Being guarded out top by Hudson. Milton Davis doing a good job on Boykins tonight. I have to say that he's had a quiet night offensively, but he's done a very good job on the defensive end.
He's got to take what comes to him. He's forcing things a little bit. And he's wide open.
Hicks for 3, rattles it home. And the lead is 11 for Lakota West.
Yep.
Benny gets the screen from Hudson. rolls it back to Hudson. He'll attack the basket. He'll have a shot blocked, gets his own rebound, misses it. And the rebound comes out to Boykins and Lakota West, and they're looking to pull away here, and the shot no good. Rebound. C.J. Reed fights for it and throws it up ahead to Porter. 1-on-3 for Colerain. Nice skip pass to Hudson, who misses the one-handed dunk. Much
good strong move to the basket, but just didn't go down for him. Ball hit the pole support on top.
Lakota West with the basketball, leading by 11. Barnes being guarded by Benny.
2 missed point-blank shots there by Colerain. They got to withstand this and cut away.
And that seems to be the adjustment that Colerain made in their man-to-man, is that they switched Benny and Milton Davis on Barnes and Boykins.
A little late getting down there and threw a hip check on him.
Yep. And that's going to be the 3rd foul on Porter.
Yep.
And in a game where points are going to be needed and 3-point shots are going to be key, Colerain will lose its best 3-point shooter.
You don't have to panic right away. You saw right there those 4 points they took off the board for Colerain, point-blank layups.
As the bowling. Steal by Milton Davis, who was fouled, and then gets the push. Milton Davis got fouled, and then
gets a strip and then pushes
and
Davis.
and then gets an extra push from Boykins at the end of that.
He thinks he shouldn't be caught on that, but that's going to get him out of the game right now as he mouths off to the official behind his back. His 3rd foul. Monty Boykins, a 6'3" senior guard.
If anything, I think it's not his point scoring that Lakota West is going to miss here. It's going to be his defense and his rebounding. And see if Colerain can take advantage of that.
Yes.
And Boykins did have 5 rebounds in the first half. Inside to Hudson. His turnaround is no good. Rebounded by Grove, and here come the Lakota West Firebirds. Bowling into the front court. 3 ball by Hicks, no good. Rebound. Comes down to Pierre Benny, and he's going to be fouled across on the far sideline by number 11, Barnes, and that'll be his 2nd personal foul.
Barnes right here tries to cut him off with the pass. And not a smart foul, because Lakota West was back on defense.
Kelvin Cook into the basketball game for Porter, who checked out with that foul earlier. Milton Davis.
There you go.
The general, the closer, or the doctor, as you will, knocks down the 3 ball. Milton Davis now has tied
right now.
Porter
He's
with
middle
9
reliever.
points. Middle reliever. He's trying to get him to the end of the game.
Get the hold before our middle of the order comes back up.
There you go. Colerain cuts the lead to 8.
Yeah, don't panic. We got a whole other quarter to play.
Grove will now be checked by Milton Davis, and Boykins happened.
Too much hand contact. He got away with that.
Kicks into the lane. His teardrop will be good. And a quick timeout by Lakota West as lead goes back to 10 points.
Real nice curl in here by Hicks. Hangs up in the air, off with one hand. Nice knuckleball rotation
nice shot
through the cords.
That's the kind of shot we're used to seeing Milton Davis make here at Colerain.
That's right.
He just get into the lane and get the ball up on the rim.
You just nailed it right there. Why is he getting 5 feet away from the goal? I saw too much of that the other night with Farrell from Milford.
Oh.
Able to beat his man off a screen, off the elbow, and get 5 feet from the goal.
I know the theory was that Bobby Knight never liked to play zone defense because he thought it was a sign of weakness. If your personnel might be better set for playing a zone, I mean, if you're coaching, you entertain a zone at any point if they continue to get that close to the rim.
The only thing I can think is they're trying to stop dribble penetration, which hasn't really killed us tonight. Second chance opportunities and shot selection.
Hudson's going to have to make one of those to be a threat. He gets his own rebound. His shot will be no good, but he will go to the line to shoot 2. And that foul's going to be on Barnes.
Hudson's tenacity here, 3 guys around him. I don't like him fading away on that. But
and that's the 3rd foul on Barnes.
Yeah. Hudson, the 6'3" junior, wide receiver for the football team.
Has a offer, I believe, from Purdue. First foul shot is good. Nice stroke by the young man.
He's playing hard tonight.
He is. And in the last 3 possessions, Colerain has made a concerted effort to get him the ball on the block.
Hudson hasn't missed this year.
Oh, you had to say it. You had to say it, didn't you? Second foul shot is good.
Yeah. Thank you.
We're going to change.
Thank you.
Your new nickname is about to be Dave Jinx Marino.
He's going to get a blow right now as Mays.
Good work.
Riley gets back in. Kelvin Cook showing some quicks.
Kelvin Cook is definitely quick. I don't know how many passes he actually caught at wide receiver this year for the Colerain Cardinals, but I know how many knockout blocks he had downfield.
This is interesting here with no Barnes, no Boykins. Tyler Williams already out for Lakota West. Didn't even play tonight with an ankle injury. So
I have to think that Hicks would be your go-to scorer if you were looking for that go-to shot, but Lakota West has done a good job of working their offense from the inside out. And there it is, and there's a wide open jump shot, and it is good for two by number 22, Ahmad Peterkin.
That's the patience I'm talking about. Take what the defense gives you.
Calvin Cook gives it up to Milton Davis, and he'll launch a wide open three off the back of the rim, and no good. And the team rebound to Lakota West. And by my eyes this evening, the Lakota West showing a little zone in that last defensive possession.
Matchup, yes.
Zach Moo Young checks into the basketball game for Lakota West, and Zach Hicks, the senior guard, will get a breather. Young, a 6'4" senior himself. Ball on the floor, lost after Peterkin down on the baseline of Bowling, who gives it up to Moo Young, and he gets the undergo.
Tyler Bowling sees the floor real well from his post spot on the court, and he's made two nice assists here in the last two possessions as we got a foul.
And quickly the other way, Fred Riley will get the foul call, and he'll go to the line to shoot two, where I'm not sure how the sophomore has done this year at the free throw line, but I know he's gotten himself there a couple times, or not.
Probably 2 for 4. Like that.
Well, no, he would, nobody. Fred Riley, 2 for 4.
Yeah.
All right, he's a 50% free throw shooter, so he's a 1 for 2 shooter. That's the beauty of having seen most of Colerain's games this year. Knocks down the first one. Now he's a 75% foul shooter.
Very composed young man.
Yes, for just a sophomore.
Yep.
6'3" sophomore.
Got a bright future ahead of him here.
Second foul shot is no good.
Nice
rebound kept alive by Milton Davis, but eventually was brought down by Hicks, who might have gotten away with a double dribble there at midcourt, no call. And Peterkin's drive is no good. Rebounded inside by 24, Ethan Thomas, and we have a alternate possession jump ball to Colerain, trailing by 11 with 1:55 until the end of the quarter.
You see C.J. Reed in the scrum there. He's got to punch that ball out of bounds, though, on defense. Nice give and go.
Nice give and go.
Yes.
And Fred Riley's going to go back to the line to shoot two.
Good bounce pass, good cut to the basket. Cut into this lead with a clock stop.
First foul shot is not good.
They still have Barnes and Boykins on the bench.
Second foul shot is in and out. And last 3 free throws have been missed by Riley. Sophomore a little tentative at the line. This is the opportunity to give Colerain under double digits here. Kelvin Cook working against Peterkin. Steals the ball and then lobs it up ahead, but Riley is smart and lets the ball go, and the possession will go to Colerain.
Cook got the steal and just threw it out ahead, and they wanted to find another guard.
One of the unique vantage points that we have here at Colerain is that we sit at the scores table in front of the visitors section.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's hard to keep your concentration on the basketball game with some of the things you hear. Milton Davis. Calvin Cook, he'll launch a lefty three. Rebound comes down to Milton Davis. And one.
Nice box out there by Milton Davis. Nice finish. give Davis 11.
We're going to get Bowling back into the game for number 30, Zach Young, who's going to check out with 4 personal. No, that can't be right. They're showing number 32 with 4 personal fouls. That can't be right.
Boykins isn't even in the game.
Yeah, Boykins is not in the game. That's not right. Again, I have no idea what's going on, but they call that foul on number 30.
Yeah, they still got him in the game on the scoreboard.
And they've got it fixed at the scores table. We hope.
West is in the bonus now.
Number 10, Rod Griffin checks into the basketball game for West.
I got 17 fouls on the scoreboard moving forward.
Milton Davis' foul shot is good. Completes the 3-point play. And Colerain is once again within 8 points.
Yeah, tons of time.
Grove working against Benny. Hudson now on Hicks. It's an interesting matchup. And we have a steal by Kelvin Cook into the front court.
Stay back, get your, there you go. Stay
over
back.
To TJ Reed, to Benny, knock that down, Kier. No good, rebound, Bowling. And here comes Lakota West with numbers.
Pick it up.
Oh, nice move, but doesn't complete the shot. Kelvin Cook with the rebound, up ahead to Milton Davis. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That's what you do. You got transition numbers, you take it to the hole. Watch the body control by Milt. Absorbs the contact by Hicks, and will go to the line 2 more times.
That'll be the second personal foul on Hicks. The team's 8th in the 3rd quarter. What's Colerain doing differently in this quarter that's making Lakota West move?
I think West's shot selection with the 2 seniors on the bench has diminished a bit, giving Colerain some breakouts. We've seen it, and we get some turnovers right here.
Riley checks back into the game for CJ Reed. Milton Davis trying to hit the second one after missing the first. No good.
Our last 4, Hal. Just think we'd be only down 4 right now.
Uncharacteristic of the senior. Griffin being guarded by Kelvin Cook.
They're going to hold for 1.
15 seconds and counting. Colerain trying to keep this as under double digits. Griffin inside the Bowling.
Push him.
And he's got a push. And they're going to get a foul on Hudson.
That's what I wanted him to do.
Yep. Hudson
I don't want him going right in over him.
They call the foul on the floor, so there'll be no free throws. 5.2 seconds remaining. That's the second foul on Hudson. TJ Dooley will check in for Milton Davis to get a little extra breather here as you'll have the timeout in between quarters.
You got to hit Bowling. Don't let him get comfortable under that basket.
Inbound. There's a long 3, in and out. And the shot will count.
He's got they counted that.
We'll give the Bowling 2 points on the fall away at the buzzer.
See if we can see that again of Tyler Bowling's stick back. Here it is. Here's the shot's going to rim off to the right. Watch the box out here on the bottom of the screen.
Can't see the clock, so we don't know, but
nice pirouette and finish there by the center, who had a great quarter there. Bowling did, being active around the basket.
Well, you're Colerain. You're right where you started at the half. You're down by 10.
It's a shame. You had a chance there to cut that in half at least.
You've missed 5 free throws.
Yep.
In that half. That's basically where you want it to be. And again, I blame myself for jinxing it earlier by saying that Colerain had come into the game as a pretty good free throw shooting team in the early going at almost 70%. And yeah, it's my fault. Once again, if you would like to help us do what we do at Waycross Community Television, by all means, give them a call at 513-825-2429 and ask for Tony Suarez. Tony's the do-it-all at Waycross Community Television, and he could certainly use your help. Tony's a lonely guy. You can also check him out online at www.waycross.tv/volunteer. And you are listening and watching Colerain basketball on Waycross Community Television and wearecolerain.com. I'm Al Gabriel with Dave Moreno. And Dave, Colerain has not played horribly in this game.
No. We've matched their guard output. Okay, that was my fear at the beginning of the game, was matching their guard talent and guard execution. It's been Tyler Bowling has been the difference.
Right now the difference is 13 in rebounding margin.
And he's got 12 himself.
And that's the difference. Yeah, you're right. Good call.
And a bunch of them are offensive rebounds. We've got to get a stop right here.
Bowling, a 6'8" junior. So if you're Colerain, you're going to see lots of him in the next 2 years.
You got Ali Barnes and Boykins back in the game, so let's see what happens.
Yep. And there's a
there
turnover.
It is. That's what we wanted.
Get a turnover. Now you have possession.
For all the good things Bowling's done in the last 10 minutes, that was just a ill-advised pass.
It was a quick pass.
Yep. Don't move.
Bowling with just 4 points in the basketball game, but 12 huge rebounds.
Good defense there by Hicks, not letting Porter go down the lane.
Go to West, back into a man-to-man. Yep, that's what I thought too. Inside to CJ Reed. Come on, CJ.
Nice. Oh,
almost.
Just got to finish that.
Boykins one-on-one against Porter. Straight to the basket. Shot no good. Long rebound comes out to Hudson, who gives it up to Milton Davis, and he's going to go back to the line to shoot 2.
Nice outlet pass there by Hudson. Nice body contact, body control in the air. Watch Milton Davis run right into Bowling.
And old Slim Duncan, who is C.J. Reed, appears to have hurt his wrist on that play. He's over at the bench area being looked at by Coach Higgins. And just like that, Fred Riley's going to check into the game. Milton Davis's first shot. Good.
There you go.
Kelvin Cook will also check into the game for Kier Benny.
Milton Davis now with 13 points in the game. Averages 18 to lead Colerain. There you go.
Looks like Colerain is keeping it that 8 to 10 point range. Like to see him go on a 12-0 run here. And then hold on. No more buzzer beaters. My heart can't take it.
We're down 8. We need what's called a kill. Xavier University calls 3 stops in a row a kill. If you get 7 kills, you win a game. That's what we need here is a kill.
Boykins inside, rebound comes out
there you go.
On the floor to Davis Porter. He'll throw it down and miss, but Milton Davis got the rebound. His layup is no good. 2 missed dunks in this basketball game, 5 missed free throws in the last quarter, and yet Colerain's still only down 8 points.
Yeah.
And there's Barnes, 3 ball, no good.
Got to keep their heads up and stay smart.
Kelvin Cook gives it up to Milton Davis. Milton Davis reverses it to Kelvin Cook. The lefty gets cut off by Hicks. It skips it over to Milton Davis. His 3 ball, no good. Rebound to Hicks.
A good look. He just didn't have the legs. He's a little tired.
Yeah. Had a good rotation. It was just, it looked like a tired shot.
He needs help on Boykins. He's going. There he goes.
And there's going to be a whistle and a foul on the floor, and that is a great call, Dave.
They run an ISO there for Monty. Yep.
Milt played almost the entire game on Tuesday night in what was a double overtime game. Could be showing a little bit of fatigue, possibly.
He's staying in. They're bringing Cook out of the game.
Kelvin Cook will check out, and Kier Benny will check back in.
Because who can score now for Colerain if you take Davis out?
Yep, yeah, you got a good call. We like to think they have options. They just nobody has proven it.
Wow.
Boykins gets
missed
the rebound.
point blank, and he's laughing about
He's
it.
just taller than Davis. Shot no good. Rebounded by Hudson. Outlets it to Fred Riley from Kier Benny. And Riley's going to go back to the line to shoot 2.
Boykins just got another foul inside. The scoreboard says 4. I don't know if he has 4 fouls.
He has 3. That's his 4th foul.
He reached across there, made a poor decision back on the other end with a forced shot. Let's knock these down. Still 5:23 left.
Come on, sophomore. You got this. First shot, no good. I just wanted to get under 8 points. I want to be able to have to do math when I'm trying to figure out how big or small the lead is.
Going through 3 quarters, they'd missed 8 free throws, 5 of 13. Now they've missed another, 2? This quarter.
Second foul shot.
There.
Hits the front of the rim and goes down. And now we're at 7 points. Cook checks back into the basketball game, and coach is rotating players feverishly here. Try to keep as many good matchups as he can on the floor. Cook may have gotten pushed away from the basketball by Grove, but no call.
Hands up.
Grove, spinner in the lane, no good. Rebound comes out to Brian Porter.
Another forced shot by Lakota West.
Give Trevon Hudson some credit for
Up strong. That's
and
it.
one. And a little flex. I don't know if you missed 2 dunks in the basketball
What's the
game.
finish
This is a
here by
flex.
Trevon? He goes up strong this time. You're not going to block that, Tyler. No way.
That'll be the second foul on number 12, Tyler Bowling.
That's a wide body flying through there.
The lead is 5. Hudson with the chance to cut it to 4.
We need this.
Hudson's foul shot, no good. Barnes drives to the basket, shot blocked by the rim. Benny with the rebound. Milton Davis for 3, no good. Rebounded by Porter, his putback is good. And the lead is 3 points.
Good job by the senior. He knew where his teammate was going to miss off the opposite side.
New steal by Cook. Grove over to Hicks.
Good foul by Hudson.
That's a good foul. I
Hicks
agree.
beat his man. He came over and helped. Make him earn it. Watch here. Hicks beat his man, and Hudson says, nope, you're not coming in here.
Hicks will go to the line where he's shooting just 43% from the free throw line early in the season.
Yeah.
A lot of these percentages are skewed by the small sample size. First shot though.
He's about their 4th option when it comes to offense.
Good. Hudson checks
Good steady player though.
Reed back in.
I don't know how many fouls was that on Hudson.
3, I do believe.
Need him
Second
in there.
foul shot is good. Colerain trailing by 4. 4:15 in the basketball game.
Colerain a nice, what was that, 8-1 run. Get right back in this.
C.J. Reed. Cook thought about the 3. He'll drive.
Give it up, give it up.
He'll spin and he'll return, flip it back to Milton Davis. Milton Davis with a spin move into the lane, off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Boykins.
I would have liked to see him
Finish
skip past that ball to the other corner.
Yeah. As it is, Colerain trailing by 4 on defense. TJ Dooley will check in at the next whistle. Boykins driving on.
Man.
Gets away with a little bit of contact, but
a little bit.
2 points.
It's been a long time since that young man scored.
Yes. Yeah, Colerain's defense has done a good job on him. You know, in the same token, Lakota West's defense has done a pretty good job on Milton Davis. But Milton becomes sometimes a set shooter here, and I'd like to see him still be a little bit more aggressive to the basket. He got the baseline, he got a whistle, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. He needs to keep doing that.
I agree, Al. Watch the baseline drive. The arms are down. Watch his arm go down. Boom. Easy call.
Milton knocks down the first one.
Lakota West has 10+ team fouls, so every whistle going forward is 2 shots for Colerain. Colerain's got 2 fouls to give.
Second foul shot is good.
Dula will come back in the game for Colerain, giving Davis a quick blow.
Davis with 16 points in the basketball game and leads the Colerain Cardinals in scoring. Interesting of note, Ali Barnes still has 18 points, has not scored here in the second half. Pierre Benny doing a very good job on him. Lakota West will be patient with the basketball. Malik Grove over to Bowling. The Boykins in the corner to Barnes.
Watch that cut. Come off a screen
Zach
at the
Hicks.
elbow. Now they're confused.
Lakota West will be patient here. As I like to say in high school basketball, nobody has to shoot again. Boykins has time to, Barnes has time to sticky up the shoes a little bit. Boykins' jump shot is no good.
Oh.
Rebound, and there's a foul on Cook. Bowling went
Benny
over.
had position, just bounced out higher than they thought it would.
6'8".
Watch right here off the miss.
6'8" beat 6 foot all day long. Nope. Might have been a little contact with the left arm there by Bowling, but no call. And Bowling will go to the line and shoot 2.
They're not going to call over the back when the arms are in contact. They call it when the body's torso hits from behind, and that's.
And as I always like to point out to everybody that says over the back
That's
is
right.
not a call.
That's right.
In basketball, it's called a push.
It's called a push, and that's why.
Second foul shot is no good. Rebound, Porter.
They need
Colerain with the basketball, trailing by 5. CJ Reed.
That's it. Get it back out.
CJ Reed passes on the shot. Kelvin Cook. Back out to Benny. He'll launch a long 3. No good. Rebound. Strong for Bowling. Kid might have close to 20 rebounds before this basketball game is over. And we're going to have a full timeout called by Coach Van Winkle of Lakota West as they have possession of the basketball with a 5-point lead with 1:48 remaining.
I would have liked for Colerain to go back to a situation where ISO to take it to the hole again. I don't want them shooting threes to try to get back here down by 5. The last 3 possessions, they've took it to the hole, they got fouled.
Yep.
Still 1:50 left. At what point, because West ain't going to shoot here, they're going to wait. Colerain's going to stop the clock with a foul because they got one more to go to the bonus. I'm sorry.
Of course, foul shooting only can get you so far if you're not making shots. Now, you would like to see
They're coming around, though.
They are coming
especially if it's Milton Davis. He will make them.
Yes, the closer.
Colerain has to identify who their scorers are, who their money guys are late in the game. It's no disrespect to the other players at all. They want to have the courage to take that shot, too. But they just can't shoot with the consistency and percentage that Milton Davis gives you.
Yeah, I'm looking over there at Santa Claus thinking we need a Christmas miracle here. I'm looking, I'm grasping at straws, and there's Santa Claus in the stands right now. And Santa has to be hot in that suit because I'm burning up sitting at this table, and I'm wearing short
It's all the
sleeves.
hot air I'm blowing out, I guess.
I should say that I'm perspiring here. I'm not actually hot.
Yeah, you gotta love it!
1:47 to go. Let's see how long Colerain waits before they stop the clock.
Hicks being guarded
They're
by
trying to
Benny.
pressure,
Colerain's looking. They're coming to trap. Thomas in the corner to Grove. Back out to Barnes. Colerain probably can't wait too much longer before they have to come out and start getting themselves into one-on-one situations. And they're going to have to foul, and there's a near steal at midcourt. 1:14 and going.
Well,
The next foul will be a 1-and-1. Next foul will be a 1-and-1 for Lakota West. CJ Reed needs to come out on Boykins a little bit. There we go. And he's chasing him. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul. And with 59.9 seconds, Boykins will go to the line to shoot the front end of a 1-and-1.
Okay, Bowling is not in the game now, so he's wanting to check in after the first
he'll
shot.
go for the shooter.
Either Reed or Porter's got to get this rebound off the miss. Boykins has only played the 1 game.
First foul
And
shot
he
is
missed.
no good. Rebound by C.J. Reed.
Oh, he threw it right back under their basket.
Porter steals it.
Up strong.
Milton
There
Davis
you
with
go.
the left hand.
A quick timeout by Colerain as that man, Milton Davis, goes right to the hole with it. To cut the lead to just 3 with 50.5 seconds to
Give this
go.
to Coach.
And Milton Davis has a
Tell
free
him those
throw
are the
to shoot.
shooting percentages for West. I've done it before.
Was that an and one? I'm sorry. Here's the
Just when he
replay
comes over
again.
the bench.
Nice spin move
know what
inside
that
as he
is,
got
man?
around Zach Hicks and went up with
This
a nice
guy right
left hand
here.
off the glass to finish. A 30-second timeout was called.
Well, here we go. By the way, I just want to mention that at the end of the third quarter, your former team or former high school is down 42 to 26 to Moeller. End of the third quarter.
Sal lost a lot of players from last year. Moeller's loaded. A lot of good matchups around the city.
Coach Listerman. Free throw shooting percentages.
All right, Boykins is kind of trying to try to inbound it. He can run the floor. I'm sorry, there's no free throw. Just Davis made the shot, was not fouled.
Inbound.
Got to get him. Got to get him. There you go.
And we have a foul. And that'll be called on Kelvin Cook. Just his second personal foul.
Got to stretch this game out. Malik
Five
Grove
of-
will go to the line.
To shoot 1 and 1.
They missed their last one.
Second, first foul shot is good. It's a 2-possession basketball game. And in that possession, the part of Coach Kevin Higgins is played by Coach Listerman.
I'm surprised they've got all their guys down underneath the basket.
And Grove knocks down both foul shots. Back to a 5-point
Gotta hurry.
game.
Gotta hurry. Gotta get a
Pierre
quick
Benny
basket.
gets a screen from C.J. Reed. On the roll, no good. Pierre Benny gets the loose ball. His layup is no good. Rebound comes down to Grove of Lakota West, and we have a whistle and a foul call.
Unfortunately, another missed layup that was contested, but
Yeah, that was a tough one.
yeah.
And the foul is on
Fought
Milton
hard
Davis,
tonight.
his second personal foul.
Yep. That's what I was going to say right there what Higgins just said. Keep playing, guys. Make this 34 seconds a long 34 seconds.
Absolutely. First foul shot is good. Malik Grove has hit 3 straight free throws here at crunch time. And you want to give credit to young men who can step at the line with this kind of situation and convert.
Hey, junior.
We're still rooting for Colerain, but give credit where credit is due. And he
You're
knocks
right.
down 4 straight. Good job by the young man.
All right.
Here, Benny to Porter. Porter gives it off to Cook. He's in trouble. And he's going to have to call a timeout. Excuse me, Coach Higgins will call that timeout as that was right in front of the bench. And with 24.8 seconds to go, Colerain trails by 7 at 52:45. And Coach Higgins will use a full timeout here to talk over strategy, which, if you're Colerain, it's pretty simple.
Right there, Al. Milt's got to demand the basketball.
Demand. I agree.
He's got to come over and say, give me that. Give me the rock. I'm going in and score.
Yeah. There are a couple of players on this team that are known as scorers. There's no doubt about that. Milton Davis is one of those players. Kelvin Cook in his own right can score. He scored a lot of points last year on the JV and came up in varsity and had a couple of nice games. Porter is the guy that you wanted to see. And you can't complain. Those two guys have combined 27 points in this basketball game for Colerain. Where's your third option going to come from?
Davis has the ability to go off the bounce and have a higher percentage shot and a more opportunity to get fouled and stop that clock.
Yeah.
Porter does not have that ability as much as Milton Davis at taking the ball in. It's more of a spot shooter, small forward.
Now, if you're Coach Higgins, you want a quick 2 or are you looking for the 3-point line?
Whatever's
There's only
open
24
quickest.
seconds.
Whatever's open quickest right now.
It is a 7-point game, so whatever points you can get.
Davis has to come to the ball. There you go. He got
gets pushed from behind.
There it is. Good call.
And that'll be on number 34. Malik Grove, his third personal foul. Milton Davis go to the line to shoot 2. And, less than a second ran off the clock there, so Colerain will get an opportunity to score 2 points without any time going off the clock.
Don't understand why Malik Grove fouled him.
In high school, that's huge because that clock doesn't stop running in high school when the ball goes through the basket.
No, you're right.
First foul shot, good.
Milt with 17 now to lead Colerain.
I have to think that you want to try to force the ball into Ethan Thomas's hands here. Just looking at free throw percentages, his looks like it might be the least. It doesn't mean he kid is a bad foul shooter.
Oh, he's here to get the ball back.
Yeah.
We're going to have one swipe, and then he got a foul.
And we have a whistle and a timeout by Lakota West. And it'll be a full timeout with a 5-point lead and just under 24 seconds remaining in the basketball game. I'm Al Gabriel with Dave Moreno. And yeah, Dave, this is, we talked about the journey with the girls basketball program. Where they are now is not where they're going to be in March. We know that it's a process. Colerain has had a tough schedule in the early going. They got right out after it. They had to play a very tough Ryle team. They had to go on the road to play Lakota East, who was one of the top teams in the city.
Yes.
Milford was a very underrated team. Milford came into Colerain at 3-0 with a front line of, 6'11", 6'9".
Different matchup than this.
Yeah.
Totally different matchup than the experience in the backcourt. Ryle hasn't lost since they played Colerain. They're 4-1.
And then you come back and you play Lakota West. So Colerain has been baptized by fire here in the early going. But they have a little bit more upperclassmen and they have more veterans, if you will. But at the end of the day, you still want to think that they're building something and seeing improvement. I'm going to ask you, because I believe the answer is absolutely yes, but since that Ryle game, are you seeing improvement here?
I want to see the roles more defined on who their scorers are in crunch time and shot selection. Got a fouling now. Yep.
And that'll be the fourth foul on Porter, and we'll try to keep him on the floor as long as you can, but at this stage of the game, it's wherever the ball is, the closest man to him is going to have to commit the foul.
And tonight you had a couple of situations where Colerain had a couple of dunk opportunities. You got to lay them balls in instead. You're not 6'7" or Dwight Howard, or you're going to slam that with ease as he makes his first free throw.
And just as if to go at me, Thomas knocks down the first free throw. And the second foul shot is, of course, good. Colerain trails by 7 again. Kier Benny off to Cook. Benny will drive the line. Might have hadn't fouled.
There you go.
Nonetheless, his drive on the baseline is good, and Coach Higgins will use his final timeout here.
Got held going into the basket.
Just a 30-second timeout. I looked like he got hit on the baseline before he started his drive.
Watch him get grabbed here. On 24 in black. Yep. I'm going to grab his arm.
Yep. No
That's
call,
a three-point play in the association.
But we're not in the association. We are, however, in a league that is probably better and more fun to watch than the association. That's the GMC. Yeah, I said it.
Yes, you did say it. And they've let them play for the most part.
Well, let me ask you this. If the best team in the city is Walnut Hills, which team in GMC has the best chance to knock them out?
I've not seen all the GMC teams play yet. This one right here has the backcourt to match up with Walnut Hills. Lakota West I'm talking about.
We'll have a whistle, and the foul will be on Kier Benny, I do believe, which will be just his second personal foul.
Middletown got run out of the gym by a good Dayton Thurgood Marshall team. They're winless right now. The Middies are. They got Oak Hills
That's shocking
tonight.
to me. That's shocking to me.
Giovanni McKnight's graduation, I said, was huge for Middletown to replace him. But I still like their talent they got up there.
Lakota East beat Princeton tonight, 64-61.
Princeton's got a lot of good players. Teven's back. Dorian Jordan out there at the point. Walnut Hills is just massive inside. And
those are the first points of the second half for Ali Barnes. Excuse me, the first point in the second half. As he misses the second foul shot, the lead is 6. Porter, he'll launch a 3, knock it down. But Lakota West will not have to inbound.
Good job, Al. Yep.
And that'll be your final score. The Lakota West Firebirds 55 and the Colerain Cardinals 52. And what was another nip and tuck GMC battle between the Cardinals and another opponent here in the gymnasium here at 8801 Cheviot, affectionately known as the Cage.
Yep.
For Dave Moreno, I'm Al Gabriel. For Tony Suarez, no, we're going to talk to Coach Higgins. We're going to talk to Coach Higgins. Why not? We're going to talk to Coach Higgins. As we figure out how to get that microphone off. And we'll talk to him tonight on Waycross Community Television. Thought we were going to cut it, but you know what? Dave wanted to do the interview, and I do too.
Yep.
And we invite Coach Higgins over the table, and he doesn't yell at us, so
Nope.
That's a yes. So, go ahead, Dave.
Coach, talk about your kids' courage against another team in the GMC that had a tough matchup in the backcourt, and I know there's some missed opportunities, but they fought hard tonight.
Yeah, we played hard, but we had a terrible second quarter. We just took bad shots, and then we didn't finish in the third quarter. We had every opportunity to close the lead even closer. We missed a ton of free throws, missed some layups. We can't make those mistakes against teams that good. I mean, it's great that we tried, but we really wanted to win. So
rebounded tonight by 11. Big key in the game. You foul shooting. It's right there for you. I know you might have a little bit of frustration over it, but what are you building? What did you pick up tonight in our initial thought that you're going to build on for this team?
Well, I thought in the second half we moved the ball better. Yeah. I mean, I thought we were unselfish. We were very selfish in the second quarter. So that's what you build from it. I mean, we shot the ball great in the second half because we moved it. We trusted each other. We didn't trust each other in the second quarter. So, we finished free throws. Thought we guarded pretty well, but we didn't get some offense. It was first half. Second quarter's killed us.
Talking about guarding, Boykins in the first half only had 2 points, and I think he only finished with 4 points for the entire basketball game.
Yeah, but we didn't guard Barnes in the first half.
That's
right.
I mean, that's great, but when you let the other guy go off, you can't do it.
Was that why the switch with Milton Davis and Kier Benny on the two?
No, we were trying to switch them early, to switch screens. We didn't do a very good job, and we just let Barnes get looks. I thought we did a great job on Boykins guarding him, but we didn't guard Barnes in the first half. So, and if you let one of those two go off, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
That's all I got, Coach.
Coach,
keep fighting.
Congratulations.
Yep.
It was a hard-fought game, but the GMC's always tough.
And
that's right.
And it's only December. And Princeton fell tonight to Lakota East, 62-54, I think was the final score.
Princeton's really good. We lost East, so I mean, we better be ready to go.
Hey, it's only December. Go get them, and we'll see you next week, Coach.
Right. Thanks, Coach. Thanks.
All right, for Dave Moreno, I'm Al Gabriel, and you've been watching Colerain Cardinal basketball on Waycross Community Television, and we are Colerain.com.
Copies of this program are available for $20 each. Send program title along with your address and check or money order to Waycross Community Media. Attention Dub Coordinator, 2086 Waycross Road, Forest Park, Ohio 45240. Or buy securely on the web at www.waycross.tv.